Welcome back, Swishers. Okay, and have I got some news for you? Okay, we've had a lot of games this week, a lot of teams going head to head, a lot of good news, some bad news. Speaking of bad news, we have Ionescu who's kind of out right now, and I don't know if you watched the game last night, but she kind of sprained her ankle. As far as I know, Sabrina Ionescu is probably going to be out for maybe a couple weeks. And, I just wish her all the best, wish her well. And that's the only information that I know, unless there's some other updates that we are unaware of. In last night's game, she did fall down kind of hard. It looks like she did sprain her ankle, and that's what it looked like as I was watching the game last night and getting updates about her injury. Okay, so aside from that, okay, we had the Indiana Fever fly right past the Phoenix Mercury. Okay, they were just too hot for Phoenix the other night with a final score of 106-100. Okay, yeah, Tiara McCowan. Okay, that's this player right here. If you can't see her very well, number 15 right here, McCowan. I mean, she is a beast. When she played for Mississippi State, I mean, she was a tower. Okay. And it's safe to say that she was able to defend down low and stop Phoenix from making their inside shots and most of all give us a good whopping 20 points up on the board, while you had Dupree, who gave 23 points up on the board the other night. Okay, so that was just one of the games this week that was a hot topic. And so, let's see here. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to go ahead and go over some other games that were hot this week, okay? Speaking of hot games, okay, we have another one, okay? Yeah, the Las Vegas Aces versus the Atlanta Dream, okay? This one, the Las Vegas Aces just rolled away with it. I mean, they were on top of it the whole entire time. And you had Wilson scoring at least 21 points, 11 rebounds, and then De'Erica Hamby, who came in as well with 20 points, putting the Las Vegas Aces at the top and just running away with it. I mean, that was an excellent game to watch, and you could truly see who A'ja Wilson is. Because last year, as you noticed, we don't have Kelsey Plum, we don't have Liz Cambage this year for the Las Vegas Aces. And so now you just have Wilson, who can truly shine, truly show the skills that she's capable of. And because last year, if you remember, it was a Cambage, Plum, McBride kind of show. And so this year, we really get to see who A'ja Wilson is, what can she do, and she definitely showed it the other night against Atlanta Dream. Okay, now she didn't really show it last night. Last night was kind of a tough game for the Las Vegas Aces because it wasn't the Las Vegas Aces that we saw on Wednesday night. It was definitely a different team. It seems to me they couldn't work around the Phoenix Mercury both offensively and defensively. When it came down to defense, it seems like the Las Vegas Aces just let them cut through the back door, or let Diana Taurasi just have those outside shots, or even just let Brittany Griner do her thing. Like, it's like they didn't want to get near her. And so for me, that's kind of disappointing because it's like you need to be able to stop those players. And I don't know if it was just an off night for the Las Vegas Aces or if it was just a luck of the draw on the Mercuries, and outstanding performance by the Phoenix Mercury last night, both offensively and defensively, and just rolling away with it. So, I mean, it was definitely a different game last night, for sure. In other news, okay, we can see right over here, we have Graham Parker helped Sparks fly right past the sun. Okay, so Last night, Chelsea Gray had 15 points for 6 assists. You had Candace Parker with 10 points, grabbing 11 rebounds, and she blocked 3 shots. So this is the Candace Parker that we know. And it's amazing to see these athletes come together, work the ball, share the ball. I don't know if you noticed in a lot of the interviews lately, a lot of these players are learning to share the ball. Now, what that means is probably you've seen in the last several years, it's always about that one player. Get the ball to that one player. And lately, a lot of these teams are working together, finding a way to get that groove and get back into the game that it's supposed to be. And I'm very excited to see all these teams perform that way, because that's basketball. It's not all about one player or getting it to that one player. I'm highly excited to see the game come back the way it's supposed to. And so with that being said, that's all I have for today. We have like another round of games. These are the highlight games that I went over with you guys today. And so with today's games, let's go ahead and check that out, okay? Because these players, they're playing nonstop, and they're going like, you know, they might have a day break in between, and for most teams, you know, for an athlete, that's a lot. And so you got to hand it to these girls, you know, playing back, you know, day after day after day. And it seems like this week it's been nonstop. And so, you know, like I said, it's going to take a toll on these athletes. And hopefully they can figure out a way to stay in shape, to not tire themselves out. If you notice the way the schedule is, some of these teams have a 1-day break, and then they go right into the next game the next day. So and then some teams have where they have to play last night and then they play again today. Okay, so your games for today, okay, is the Minnesota Lynx taking on the Connecticut Sun at 4 p.m. Eastern time, right over here. Okay. So you can find that on NBA TV, Fox Sports North, and that starts at 4 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, so that's going to be a fun game to watch, because even though the Connecticut Sun haven't won any games yet, I feel like they're pumped up. They know what they need to do. They know what they need to accomplish. DeWanna Bonner is saying, saying to her fans the other day, like, don't give up hope on us, because we're gonna come back. We're gonna work together. We're gonna figure this out, and so just don't give up on us. Okay. Your next game is the Washington Mystics versus the Chicago Sky, and that one you can also catch on NBA TV. That one starts at 6 p.m. Eastern time, and then you have the Los Angeles Sparks versus the Seattle Storm at 8 p.m. Eastern time on CBS Sports Network tonight. Okay, so keep up with these games. I'm excited to see, how all these teams play out. It looks like so far the top teams have been the Seattle Storm. You got the Chicago Sky, Minnesota Lynx, and the Washington Mystics. Those are our top 4 teams that have been very hot lately. Okay, and so we're just waiting for these other teams to see if maybe one sneaks up on us. And hopefully all these players, stay safe, and it's been a fun season so far. I'm excited. Okay. And also, like I said, we'll keep updates on Sabrina Ionescu on her injury. She was really, really rocking it the other night with a whopping 33 points on the board. And then she comes into this game and she has like a slight injury. So hopefully we'll see her in the next couple weeks. And so, like I said, I'll definitely keep you updated for all you Sabrina Ionescu fans out there. Okay? So hopefully everybody is enjoying the games. Have fun, stay safe, and if it ain't hot, it ain't a swish.